In this video, we will be reviewing how to use connectives. What are connectives? In levels 1 and 2, we learned about how to use connectives to join ideas together. As you will remember, we use connectives to talk about closely related ideas and different ideas. We also use them to give choices, show reasons and results, talk about purposes, add information, and give examples. Here is an example. I missed the bus, and as a result, I was late for school. The connective "as a result" is used to show the result of the speaker missing the bus. Besides "as a result," we can also use "so," "therefore," and "thus" to introduce results. Here is another example sentence. I woke up 10 minutes earlier so that I wouldn't be late for school. In this sentence, the connective "so that" is used to talk about the purpose of the speaker waking up 10 minutes earlier. Let's see two other examples. In the sentence on the left, the connective "besides" is used here to add information, introducing another benefit of making pottery. In the sentence on the right, the connective "for example" is used to give an example of a way in which the speaker is a creative person. Now let's look at some other connectives. Besides "so," "as a result," "therefore," and "thus," we can also use "as a consequence" and "consequently" to talk about results. We saw this example sentence just now. In fact, the phrase "and as a result" can be replaced by "and as a consequence" or "and consequently" without the meaning changing. We can also use some other structures with "so" and "such" to introduce results. First, we can use the structure "so" followed by an adjective or adverb and then "that" to talk about results. Here is an example. The movie was so heartbreaking that he cried. In this sentence, the result is that the person cried. We can also use the structure shown on the screen now to talk about results. Here is an example. He made such a big scene that we had to leave. Now let's look at two other connectives, meanwhile and in the meantime. Here is an example. Bake the chicken for 45 minutes. Meanwhile, make the sauce to go with it. We can use "in the meantime" in place of "meanwhile." The connective "meanwhile" is used here to add extra information that has a time link to the event of the speaker baking a chicken. This sentence tells the reader to make the sauce while baking the chicken. Finally, let's look at some connectives that can be used to sum up a piece of writing or an argument. We can do this using "in conclusion," "in short," "to conclude," or "to summarize." Let's look at this example. In short, investors are advised to do their research before making any investment decision. The phrase "in short" is used to sum up the discussion briefly. Now let's practice using connectives. Can you complete the sentences below by choosing the correct options? The answers are "because of," "meanwhile," and "so heavy that."